And welcome back, everybody, to the Cardmarket Spring Regional for May. This is our third round of the best of one tournament featuring Baby versus Vegeta and Babidi. Azeem, take us away.
Yeah, so again, a match that we've not really seen before. We've obviously seen Baby many times before. We all know what Baby does. That is piloted by Thomas Dabrowski. Apologize if I have said your name wrong there. And then we have Chris Putt piloting Margin Vegeta, or Bib Barbady and Vegeta as it is as well. Two very different. Yeah, I know, right? It's not Bibidi, it's Barbady. Two very different decks, two very different play styles. That's the word. There we go. Two very different play styles. Baby being the more controlling, the more mid-range late game deck, where Barbady a little bit more aggressive, but can also play in that mid-range format as well. So both players are choosing their mulligan. I think Chris decided to put all 6 cards back.
Yeah, I think
it looks like
looking for a silver bullet.
Yeah, definitely need to get those bullets out, because with blue being able to untap, and not just blue, Baby does it super well, because it does it during your opponent's turn when you just play counter cards as well. So getting those silver bullets in turn 1 is going to be very crucial here for Chris.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, like, so Margin Vegeta, as this deck's commonly known, it can be very hyper aggro, like literally very early kill, but it can go toe to toe to that mid range point quite comfortably. I would say it could quite comfortably go to the mid range.
Yeah, definitely it can. So both players are now set, and who I can't remember if they did a dice roll.
They've done a dice roll.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Okay, so who's going first? I think they're just going over the leaders here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most common of leaders. I mean, it's very good for like. I don't want to say replacement for Reboot Gohan, but like essentially, I feel like that fills that spot, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So for the players at home that don't know the leaders, Scott, do you want to explain to them both Margin Vegeta and Baby?
Yeah, I'll take Baby in just a second. Let me bring it back up because I've gone to a different page now. Okay. So Baby, it starts with Planet Tuffle in play, which is the field card you can see there on Thomas's side of the field. So I'll go over that in a second as well. Come on, load. And so yeah, we have Baby, which is also a Vegeta GT Baby card. It might be relevant. So when it's placed in the leader area, you play Planet Shuffle, and then when it attacks, you draw a card. At 4 or less life, you awaken and you draw 2. That's cool. That's fine. That's pretty standard. But where the fun comes in is when he becomes a golden ape. Baby Spirit of the Tuffles. It has Overlord, which is once per turn. Place one of your battle cards with 7 at the bottom of your deck. Draw a card. When it attacks, draw a card. Activate main once per turn. Look at the top 3 cards of the top of your deck. Add up to 1 mono blue card with counter skill among them, so it can be counter attack, counter play. To your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then choose 1 card in your hand and place it at the bottom of your deck. So that's Baby. That's a really good one.
Yeah, very powerful there as well.
Planet Tuffle, for those who need a reminder on Planet Tuffle, is a free cost, but obviously you start with it in play. Permanent if your leader is a blue baby card and all of your energy is mono blue. When activating a counter skill of a mono blue card with an energy cost of 5 or less from your hand, reduce the energy cost of that card by 1. Activate main once per turn, add 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose 1 card in your hand and place it at the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, very nice there. So it opens up a lot of plays there. So Vegeta and Barbady is obviously a very different leader. So it awakens at 5 or less life, can switch up to 2 energy into active mode. It has the auto that you can add one card from your life to your hand, and then when it attacks, you draw a card. It gains 5,000 power and double strike for the turn. One of the very few leaders that can get double strike on its front side. Sorry, so very playing into that aggressive, but again the mid range as well. Also has an Overlord skill which was introduced in Vermilion Bloodlines. Place 1 card. Place 1 battle card that has 7. at the bottom of your deck and draw a card. So plays into that. And then when it flips over, still has the Overlord ability as well. An active main once per turn, you add one card from your life to your hand, draw one card, and this card gains 5,000 power and double strike for the turn. So making it a 20k double strike. So gaining double strike on both sides is pretty big, but at the cost of a life.
Right, and
So
as we've seen there, so Margin Vegeta's managed to get out the Babidi, which gets the field spell, which once there's enough cards underneath it, you get your boo. But what I want to point out is Baby is playing Intersecting Fates, a draft box rare from Giant Force that lets you look at the top two cards of your deck, pick one of them, and then just untap your energy at the end of your turn. It's really good. It's really good.
yeah, again, it's just untapping energy. So giving you more allows you to extend your plays, allows you to defend, obviously, during your opponent's turn. So, yeah, it's definitely showing why it is so good.
Ooh, and that's the promo one, right?
Yeah, I think that's from the TP. It's a tournament pack, isn't it? The
Yeah,
Vegeta,
yeah.
if I remember correctly. I think I might have to get that out now. It's been a while since I've seen these cards.
Yeah, it's a deck that kind of goes around, but like it's one I'm not super familiar with. But baby, I know inside and out, but like Margin
Yeah,
Vegeta,
it's good to see that obviously these other leaders that may not be fully represented in even in a best of three. So best of one format changes a lot. It means you have obviously no side deck, so you have to prepare for your worst matchups as well. So you probably that's why the intersecting fates you see cards like that because you probably wouldn't see them elsewhere.
and so Margin Vegeta is going to attack. I love the artwork on all of the Margin Vegeta cards. It probably my favorite SPR to the game as well. The final impact SPR where it's Vegeta just saying goodbye before he goes boom.
Yeah,
In the Boo Saga, probably one of the best moments of Dragon Ball history. Ooh, and a combo into Koitsukai. That is
Koitsukai is huge. Yep,
huge.
that is very big. So Koitsukai allows you to tap two cards. It's not sent to it's send it to the warp, isn't it? I think it is. Send it
Yeah,
to the warp or remove from the game. I'm pretty sure it's send it to the warp. And then for the turn, if your opponent activates counters, they discard two cards from their hand. Oh my god, I forgot. I have completely forgotten what the card does.
I know you can filter your hand with it as well.
I have actually completely forgot.
That's okay. So we're seeing one energy open on Margin Vegeta at 5 life.
And
So he's
awakening.
gonna pay for Koitsukai.
So Koitsukai is an active main, tap one, remove this card from your drop area from the game, so it is from the game. Choose two cards in your hand and place them at the bottom of your deck in any order. Draw cards, then so you'd replace your hand. Then for the turn, if your opponent plays battle cards with 20,000 power or less, they choose two cards from their hand and send it to their warp. So that is pretty big.
Yeah, so that I think Gohan gets over it, right? I think that's the ruling because of Seven. Seven's active before the checkpoint for Koitsukai, so I think he can get away with using Gohan because that's a
Yeah, because
15k
it's
that becomes 25.
yeah, so that that makes sense. Yeah, because as soon as it comes into play, Servant gets active.
Yeah,
Makes sense. You
but
might have to
you
get
get
that
to
in that.
filter your hand for one, which is really good.
Exactly, putting two cards that you don't need at the bottom and then drawing two cards as well. So
You
is
can
that
also do
ball
some fun.
yellow?
Pardon?
Is that ball yellow in
Nah, it's green.
Chris's? Is it green? Why does it look yellow on my
I
screen?
don't know. It's the ball for Boo.
I got really confused. I was like, he's playing green yellow.
Is that? Yeah, that's a pre-release stamped Lord's Luck though.
That is a pre-release stamp. So nothing quite out of the ordinary here. I don't think it's not the most optimal place for Thomas because obviously that
Oh,
Sakai coming in is a um bit annoying, so you can't obviously stop the plays. But yeah, that Vegeta coming down, see that in, that's a big card there. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
that's okay. So he got the awaken. That's why he's got the energy on tap, and it allows him to extend further. And also, he's under the effects of Koitsukai, which is nothing uh to scoff at. On one energy, being down to 4, Baby does not like that. That is not a comfortable place for Baby to be.
Yeah, again, just saying that how Majin Vegeta can play into the more aggressive slash mid range, but as we see here, it is the aggression that's coming in. But that Koitsukai was pretty big, and
And
very
going
it was
down to
needed
4. So going down to 4, that kind of makes super combos live. So it's probably smart just if he needs to do under defense. Not that I don't think I don't think Baby can come back with if he's at 4 a turn 2 kill. So comfortably in Imagine Vegeta's favor here.
Yeah, very
And
true
then we're
there.
using the effect of the field spell to then go and get a Majin Buu. And if he's got another ball in hand, this can get real funky real fast.
Because he gets this big 7 drop out.
This is a big boy.
Yeah, that is a very big card as well.
So this goes into a 3 drop or a 4 drop. I think it's a 3 drop. Oh, does he not have one? Oh no.
It's the only one of.
Oh
No,
my god.
I think he's just deciding on what he wants to
Okay,
pick
right.
out.
I was gonna be like, okay. So yeah, it goes into the 3 drop. So then we'll assumingly see a ball to go into the Xena Boo. But you could also swing with this Boo if you really wanted to put on that pressure even more. Baby does have a hand. That is something to remember.
Yeah. But still under Koitsukai, so no counterplays are going to come down. You'd think, obviously, they probably still could come down, but he just loses 2 cards in hand. So, is that something that Thomas wants to do? But at the same point, he's at 4 life, so it's
Big
just going to
20k
become
swing here from the Majin Buu.
yeah 20k. It has barrier, so you can't
Oh,
obviously
Force the
choose.
Awaken. Wow, that's crazy. That's cool. That's cool. So
Yeah,
essentially, on one energy, Baby on a very back foot here. And now we're seeing
yeah,
a super combo. Wow. So not wanting to move from that 4 life. A place where Baby is comfortable, but like this early on, I'd be a bit concerned. And there you
yeah.
go. There is the ball. So
There
we'll
is the
now go
ball.
into the Xeno chain. And if most people do know me from London Players Guild, they'll know I am a huge fanboy of Heroes. This was one of the cards I like. This is one of the characters I was waiting for the longest time, mainly because I love it when Majin Buu just decides to absorb all of the previous villains. Like,
Yeah,
oh, hi, Dabura, you're mine now. Oh, hi, Janemba, you're mine now. Like, just
and Boo being one of your favorite characters as
yeah,
well.
that's true. I do just love Majin Buu. And look at it there. That is the ultimate deck one, if I am not mistaken. Its card's insane. I absolutely love this card.
It
Uh,
does look like it. I can't see properly. My for some reason my screen's just not liking it today.
oh no.
Okay, no, I can see it. Yeah, okay. It looks good. So I actually do not know what this card does.
So, when you play it, let me just. I want to clarify this because I do not want to get it wrong, but I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain. When it's in rest mode, I know your opponent. If you swing, you have to pitch 2 cards for it. So
Oh,
that
okay.
like, it's kind of hand controlling, which is kind of
Hmm.
nuts. But there is another effect about playing a card, which I cannot remember. You say it's the top 7, I think it is. Basically, if you find the royal version, you go, "Hello, nice to meet you. Have fun. Have a nice day." But I'll get the correct wording because I don't want to be misspeaking. Yes, unique barrier auto once per turn. When this card is played, look up to the top 7 cards from your deck. Play up to 1 Dark Broly card with an energy cost of 9 or less, or up to 1 non-black battle card with Xena in its name. With an energy cost of 9 or less, so being perfect target for that. And then if this card is in rest mode, when your opponent selects a leader card, they choose 2 cards in their hand and discards them. It is absolutely crazy.
That is pretty bonkers, allowing you to look at the top 7 cards and place as either a Dark Broly or a non-black Xeno card.
Yeah, so that can
So,
include the
yeah,
Lord Slug that we see in energy. Like, there's plenty of options here.
yeah,
This
because
is why
energy
Vegeta
costs
is so
9
strong.
or less. That's pretty much everything in the game almost.
Yeah, like everything outside of secret range.
Yeah. Even a few secrets are
Oh yeah, some of them
cost
are 8
10.
now, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, 8. I think the Boo secret is obviously a 10.
Yeah, I like
Otherwise,
that Boo secret is so good.
otherwise, do you think that would be a bit nutty? But still, playing a card for free is always good.
Oh,
And
and
he
he
gets a
found
7
it!
cost.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh,
Now
let's
this Boo,
go.
yeah, this Boo I know all about it because I remember going against that. This is a 25k double strike dual attack card. Now it is absolutely bonkers. So when this card is removed from a battle area by an opponent's skill, play up to one green margin boot card with an energy cost of 3 from your drop area. So when it's removed, so not only does it put pressure being a double strike dual attack, when it's removed, you get to replay another one and you get a ball from your drop area to your hand. So it's pretty nutty. But at this point, I think it's more important that it's a double strike dual attack.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And this does look a turn two. It's going closer and closer to a turn two kill, would you not say?
I think he's definitely pushing for that. And I think that the aggro is there, but he can also set up for a defensive turn next turn. So
True.
if I was Chris, I would go all in here. I would push to try and at least get him down to a double strike range because obviously you've got your leader, and then you've got anything like Champers or whatever. Oh, we're seeing a pair one here. Oh, that is mean. That is mean. So there we go. There is the silver bullet we were talking about. Wow. Chris literally having everything here.
I just want to point out as well that Thomas is still under Koitsukai. So any counterplay that happens will result in him discarding 2 cards. So right now it's not looking in a favorable position for Thomas, but there are still ways he can get around. But that's a lot of attacks that Chris has, especially
Bean, and then he's going to be forced to lose
the untap, which is fine.
Oh, he's just going to discard for it. Okay.
Yeah. So
well,
the
I guess
bean
if you got the air to discard, then yeah, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, sure. So the bean is good because he doesn't untap, obviously, and then
we were talking about
he gains. So now his leader is a 20k leader, 20k leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the main thing is that the Royal Absorption Boo is still 25k double strike. So
yeah, still forces combo. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to force combo pieces, and again, that a counter will just result in him losing more cards.
Dimension Magic, and then choosing not to untap.
Yeah.
But because he used the counter, that Vegeta untaps.
Yeah. So again, just more pressure, more aggression.
And I believe that Vegeta has 7. I could be wrong. So at the end of the turn, you can put it at the bottom and draw a card.
Yeah. So now he's going in for another. Chris is going in for another 25k double strike.
Is Chris counting the amount of attacks he's done this turn? I'm just seeing 8 on this dice next to him.
Yeah, I think he's just counting how many cards Thomas has.
Oh, hand. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That might make more sense. Yeah.
Super combo here.
Full art version.
I really like these super combos, allowing you to obviously draw 2 and get rid of a card that you don't need. But obviously, would you say rather play this over the Paragus in this deck?
In this deck, probably because you can put a card at the bottom of your deck, and there are instances of where Vegeta checks the bottom to play a Vegeta.
Okay. Oh yes, of course. Yes. I know which exactly. Yeah, I just answered my own question there. That was silly of me.
Ah, that's fine. This is one of the advantages of Servant Mechanic is those super combos being very useful, as well as drawing 2. So yeah, but yes, Paragus is objectively the best green super combo.
Yeah. And he's taking the double strike. So yeah, I think Chris is just keeping a count of how many cards.
And then here comes a double strike. Or is this triple strike?
The Vegeta.
Yeah. Is it double? It's definitely got. I think it might be double, but I also feel like it might be triple. I don't know why.
Well, I feel it's double because he's going hard.
Yep.
No counters.
So 1, 2, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's 55, I believe.
I think it's a 20k body, yeah. So super combo down.
So that's 30.
The leader is 20.
40. Oof.
Is he going to? Oh no, he's just taking the energy back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a way that you can obviously get around untapping. Because obviously taking a card from your energy and placing a card is not the same as untapping.
It's different. You were correct.
That's a very good way of getting around of getting around the what's it called? The silver
The
bullets.
effect. But I mean, it's already been used and it's in the combo
Yeah,
area, so
it's already in the
it's not
combo
the end of the
area.
world. But like you said, there was no counter, so this allows him to Senzu Bean if he needs to.
Yeah, and do obviously like opens up for 10k combos as well.
So this is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 dice comboed out.
Mm?
Okay, fair enough. Um, 20
20,
bean.
30. 40. Yeah. Is that 5k more? Is it 5
Is
less?
it 5K?
Is
They
that
match.
Vegeta 25? I think they're just double checking here now.
Yeah.
But
Or I
again,
think they're just clarifying the
yeah,
super combo.
if Thomas can get out of this, it might put him in a decent spot because
Ah,
Chris only has one card in hand, but he has some big cards on his side of the field. So getting rid of them is going to be tough.
I
Oh, and
mean,
that's it. Yeah, that's just a cool game.
but
No,
I mean,
no, okay, no. So he has comboed out. He has comboed
yeah.
out.
So I mean, Tom. So yeah, there you go. He's going to put it to the bottom. He's going to get a draw. Now, if
Yeah,
Thomas even wants to swing at Chris's leader, he has to pitch two because of
yeah,
the
very
margin
true.
boo. Like,
True. So
so he has to try and clean up the board.
yeah, the board, in my opinion, is the thing that you need to go for because again, that's a 25k double striker just sitting there, dual attack as well. So next turn is most likely going to be
Paying two for saying instincts. Yikes.
that is pretty tough. Hopefully, is he digging for a what's the negate? Dimension magic. There we go.
D magic. I mean, yeah, I guess, but sparking to be on one life where then everything's lethal. Like,
Well,
ooh.
I think I see two sensu beans in his hand.
So
Or is
there's
that
a
one
swing.
sensu bean?
Is I'm assuming this is at the 4-drop boo.
Yeah, it has to be at the blue.
Guys, if you haven't got the ultimate deck, or go and get the ultimate deck. It's just such a good value for money. And
It,
also buy the singles on Cardmarket if you want, because these are in here. These are insane. These are insane cards.
well, it's kind of showing it like how good Margin Vegeta can be and how good the boo chain is.
Ooh,
Vegeta.
nice.
Yeah.
Is he debating combo? No, what's going on here? What was the inter? Oh, is he pitching? I'm so confused. What is that Vegeta? I actually don't know.
In the hand discard him. Yeah, I think is he trying to do the Overlord for baby?
Mhm. No, because your Overlord has to 7 has to be on skill field. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
that's what
an
I thought as
intersecting
well.
fates in hand. I've seen that.
Yeah, I did see a Sensu Bean as well.
Oh, and it passes.
It
Yeah.
just passes. Yeah, it just passes
So he
over.
went
So
he went into the 25, which it makes sense. You don't want double duel coming at you. That's two lethals.
yeah.
But it leaves that boo up on board, and that's not great because that boo's
Mm,
terrifying. And he can also evolve into the 7-drop from it. And then there you go. Look at that.
get the Vegeta straight back out.
What a loop. It's so strong. And then Vegeta's hand is back up to.
Yeah, and now the leader is the 20k double striker.
Ah,
So
it's
obviously, if there's no negate again with
there's
only
two
5
lethals
cards
on board. Oh, and an Awakened Instinct
and drawing,
Smile!
yeah, drawing more cards.
And then what are we going to see if he has a Beerus? Oh my lord. Uh,
Oh
whoa.
yeah,
Whoa, okay, okay. Yeah,
discard the secret.
he's intending to end this game.
Yeah, so
This
his
turn.
CV. So he
Oh, there
does
is
have a
B
dimensional
magic.
magic. Yeah, told
Now
you. So
everything's lethal. Now that boo's lethal as well, which is ugh.
yeah,
Because he used a counter, it
it
restands.
restands again. So not the best option, but again,
It was his only option, let's be real.
it was. Yeah,
Just
but now
disimagine Vegeta slowly dismantling Baby in a way that I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, but we do get a revenge Big Bang.
Yeah.
Really good counter there.
Just untapping the energy again.
So he's going to use his Overlord effect right now. Because why not? It's done its
Get,
purpose. You get
get
an
more
extra
cards
card
in
in
hand.
hand.
Get more cards in hand, definitely. So
You never know
not
when it
looking
comes down
great.
to 5k.
5 cards in Thomas's hand. I think at this point, if we see a Gohan, that would be quite decent.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, okay. So this is a bit. Okay, now this is a really annoying card. This is Kakunsa from the new draft box.
Yeah,
It is
Battle
a draft box,
Evolution.
yeah.
Battle
Battle
Evolution.
Evolution. That's what I meant. Battle Evolution. And when it attacks, your opponent discards 2 cards, essentially. It's
It's brutal.
brute. Yeah, it is pretty hard. I think it's a 15k. No, 20k. Sorry.
Once you activate the main, yeah, it's plus 16.
Yeah. So it is pretty decent. And another revenge.
Yeah, because it only costs 1.
Kozo Tuffle.
So, and then Vegeta's going in here.
Yeah, and this is now a double striker. He
Oh
has
my gosh,
all the big
that's
bangs. All
free
the big
Revenge Big
bangs.
Bangs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's still the
Bardock
Sensu
going in.
Bean. So he has to try. He has
Is
to
that
try and.
Gohan Unison? The Goten Unison? Am I just tripping?
I
Like
can't see his hand
the card.
properly.
Yeah. It looks like the Goten Block Hill Unison to me.
He does. I could definitely see that. But I think Chris is just deciding on whether to combo now. So there's no negates because he was just about to. Yeah, so he's putting down his combos now. Well, this is lethal, so he can
You
just
just
go
push it,
all in.
right?
Yeah, it probably could, and I think he is.
Oh, he had the evolution for boot. Oh, yeah,
Is he
just
going
do it.
with it?
Do
He's
it.
going
Do
with
it.
the Kakunta.
Yeah.
Yeah, all in. Go hard or go home. And there you
Yep.
go.
That's it.
That was
Oh, it was
game
the
there. So
Gohan, the Goten Unison.
it
Yeah.
was, yeah. So pretty tough for
That was
Thomas there.
brutal, man. That was savage. That.
Yeah, just
Oh,
showing how good
oh no,
Margin
I
Vegeta was.
feel so
Pretty hard. Like that starter deck boo, just showing that I that's pretty nutty, I'm not going to deny. Looking at the top 7 cards, picking any Dark Broly or Zeno card with a cost of 9 or less
yeah.
is pretty crazy. Play it for free, and then to bring out that boo, mental, absolutely mental that he got that out. I think that was probably the best option for him. It all just came together, not only getting the silver bullet as well, but the Quitsukai turn 1 as well. I think that played a big part in it because
Koitsukai plus having that little silver bullet there for that brief period of time really
yeah,
did it.
yeah, definitely. Even though it didn't really do anything, that he didn't untap. Thomas didn't untap anything.
It
So,
did. It forced him to discard the Gohan.
did he discard the Gohan?
Yeah, so he used Senzu Bean, and then he pitched. He comboed out with Saiyan Instincts and had to discard the Gohan, or he comboed out.
I think he comboed with the Gohan because he didn't tap the energy
Then he
for
pitched
the.
the Saiyan Instinct.
He
But
didn't.
yeah,
He didn't untap for the Sensu Bean.
I did not.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay,
sure.
my bad.
Yeah, I think he just comboed out of it. So, but either way, they were there putting pressure on Thomas. So, really unfortunate for him. Congratulations to Chris for going through. Showing Margin Vegeta is actually a force.
Yeah, man, it's super strong. Like you just need all of those little combined things to come together. But yeah, like
Yeah,
the
everything
looping
came
of
together.
Servant and Overlord, I think it's probably the deck that uses Overlord and Servant the best.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. Like even Baby has Overlord as well. Like Baby does use the the keyword skill.
Yeah,
So even that uses it as well. But we just saw it more better within the Margin Vegeta. And it is a fan favorite deck, especially for these best of 1 tournaments. So congratulations to Chris. That was round 3. We're going to move on to round 4 very shortly. So come back and join us then.